We continue with section 2.3, number 4. It says write the phrase x is a real number equal to negative 2.3. I want to call your attention to equal to. So in example 3, we did a not equal to. So now you know it's a similar symbol. And a similar thing is going to happen on the graph. So make sure that you are remembering that whenever we do have an equal sign, whether it's like this or like this or like this, we use closed dots. And anything that does not have an equal sign, we use open dots. So be cautious in using the correct symbol. You're going to try number 4 and number 5. Let's try 6 together. It says write the phrase x is a real number less than or equal to negative 37 tenths as an inequality, then graph on a number line. So I wanted to try this one with you because it's the first time we see a fraction. I'm going to open up my calculator and type in 37 divided by 10, and that will give me my value, 3.7. You don't have to convert your fraction into a decimal. I find that most of the time when I'm talking about fractions, students don't understand where they land on the number line, and that creates a problem. If you know where it lands on the number line, you do not have to convert. So now that we've converted, we're ready to start our inequality. It says the inequality will be x is a real number less than or equal to negative 3.7. Okay, so since we have an equal sign here, we're going to have a closed dot or a square bracket. I'll do both. We're going to have 3.7. I'm going to start with 0, 2, 3, and negatives. And then go and find negative 3.7. It's past negative 3. It's really close to 4. And I'm going to do a closed dot. We're going to think about the number that is less than negative 3.7. Less than. Less than means it's farther to the left. We practiced that in our previous section, so our less than will be this way. Farther to the left. So we have a closed dot, and our arrow continues to the left. If I didn't have a closed dot, then I could use a bracket. Do not use both, just one. I'm telling you what you can see in different books. We would use a square bracket, and it would go in the direction of my arrow. Number 7, write the phrase representing the inequality t is greater than 1, then graph and label the number line. Ooh, this one's very different from our previous ones. In our previous ones, we were giving you a phrase, and in this one, we are giving you the mathematical expression already. So this one is different, and it's asking us to write our own phrase here. The most important thing you have to notice is that you need to be able to read our mathematical expressions from the beginning, and you need to be aware that this is t is greater than. And if you recall, let me remind you of our crocodile, right? The crocodile will always eat the most of something. So in this case, the t is greater than the 1. Just bring down the statement. Just by pointing at it and reading it, I was able to write the phrase. So t is greater than 1. And let's graph it. So as always, I start by centering with a 0. I start here. Let's go positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go negative, negative 1, negative 4, negative 5. And I am spotting, and I mean looking for my 1. And I'm going to put a gentle little dot because I haven't stopped to analyze yet if I need an open dot, closed dot, bracket, or parentheses, but I did find my 1. Now I look back at my phrase. It says t is greater than 1, and greater tells us that it's open. It's an open dot or a parentheses because we do not have an equal sign. What numbers are greater? It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to the right because these numbers are greater than 1. Don't forget that there's two symbols we can use. We can have a parentheses, and the parentheses must be open towards the same side the arrow is going. Again, it's weird if you do something like this. That's not okay. So make sure your parentheses is facing the correct way. Great, we gave the phrase, which is part A, and we graphed it on part B. You try 8.